Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Alrighty then, let's roll. Here's our little shop chicken, this scarecrow. Enough of that. She just gets in my way. Yeah, go on. Alrighty. Today we're gonna go over to the table. Yeah, we're gonna check something out I did just a little while back. Yeah, we got this. This is our sky hook. Okay, that's how we pick things up. Motors, vehicles, bodies, whatever you want. We pick it. So a while back I created this little die, Chevy bow tie. That took a couple hours to carve out, basically with a zip cut and some files. And the reason I made this is because I wanted to punch out sheet metal with an emblem, embossed I guess you would say. So I created a basic die, and then I created the plate to press on. I have not finished this third die to hold the sheet metal. So basically what you do is you put your piece of sheet metal, cut the size on there. I used angle iron just to clamp it in place. I put that in the right location. You have to mark it out, and then I press it. And I only use a 4-ton jack on a homemade press. Probably in a future video we'll actually do one. We'll show it. But today is all about some of this stuff I've got over here. So I have a press form bow tie right here. I ground it up a bit on the wire wheel. So basically what we're going to do is we're doing a little chemistry project. Something I did a few years back or have been experimenting with. I did try electrolysis with vinegar, peroxide, some copper anodes. It worked okay, but what I found is you couldn't touch it. It's very fragile. So I came up with something a little different, and we're gonna do the bow tie. We're gonna do the bow tie, and I'm gonna show you a picture of something that I did back 2019. But first, let's get into this. So basically what I've got here is I've got some leftover battery acid from a motorcycle battery. Didn't quite use it all. And I've got some hydrogen peroxide. And basically what we're going to do, we're going to put it in the jar. Oh, look at this. I got some of these. We don't use these anymore. They're copper. So basically what we're going to create with those three items is we're going to create a copper sulfate. So basically I'll put 3/4 peroxide in the jar. I put 1/4 battery acid in the jar. Toss the copper pennies in and put it outside. It takes about 20 to 25, maybe 30 minutes to gas off. There will be a reaction. It will bubble and gives off a nasty gas. So you want to put this outside. You don't want to breathe the gas. And basically, you know, here at Shark Customs, we have the magic. Here's our finished solution. Notice it's turned really nice blue, actually. Oh, see if I can get the lid off. We get some copper in there, but we don't have copper pennies. We have some copper plumbing fittings in there. So I'll give you an example of how this works. So we've created the solution. I'm just going to take a piece of square tube that I cleaned on the wire wheel, and I'm just going to dip it in the copper sulfate solution, and voila, there you go. Look at that. Check that out. How cool is that? That is copper, actual copper plating. Now, what you have to do to clear coat this or whatever you want, you have to spray it. And I'm going to tell you what this spray is. This is basically just water. It's just water, baking soda, and it is a neutralizer. Neutralizes the acid. Should probably do this with rubber gloves. Then I just take some air. If we had any air. La-da-dee-da-dee-dee-da. For some reason I plugged it into the wrong hose. How about that? There we go. Now I should have some air. That's funny, you know, because I kind of prepared for this video, and yeah. So now you can just blow it off with air. Get it nice and dry. And the nice thing, you can make the same creation with peroxide. If you can't get your hands on battery acid, you can use vinegar. The only downfall with vinegar is when you dip it, once you've made your copper sulfate solution, you can't do this. See that? I can rub that here. I'll take the sleeve of my jacket. I could actually put some Autosolve, some Mothers, any type of alloy polish on here, and I could actually polish that up even nicer. That's the nice thing about the battery acid. It etches into the steel. And once you've neutralized it, now that it's dry, I'm not gonna do this one, but basically I've just got a can of cheap clear coat here. Okay, maybe I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it anyway. Why? Because I can. I'm just gonna give it a little clear finish. There we go. That'll seal it out. That'll protect it. Hopefully it lasts for a while. Not bad. But this little project, we were going to copper sulfate the bow tie. So to do that, I can't dip it in the jar, so I'm just going to take a brush, dip it in my solution, and just give it a brush. Oh, look at that, man. That is crazy. That's crazy how that just turns copper just almost instantly. We take our neutralizer, we neutralize it. You want to do this, you don't want the air or just plain water to get to it too fast. It will start to turn, it will oxidize. I did not get a nice plating on there, but if you like the let me grab my air hose. If you like the crazy, you know, if you don't mind it with a little bit of patina, that's not bad. You could polish that, make it look a little nicer. I probably should have cleaned the steel just a little bit better. So basically now, I guess I'll just let's give it a little blast of clear coat. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, you want to protect it from the air as soon as possible. I gotta come around the table. But yeah, how cool is that, eh? So we can do small parts, that's not a problem. But like I said, back a few years ago, 2019, I decided I had seen a lot of vehicles, I'd seen motorcycles, hot rods, all painted black with a lot of copper accenting. And I thought to myself, when I was building a car for some people, and I thought to myself, why not go a totally different route? And why not build a whole car and copper plate the whole car? So basically, this is what we ended up with. It's a 1931 Roadster, copper plated all the body panels, and the whole theme of the car was the copper. We call it the copper pot. I did a spider web grill. I'll try and zoom in. I did a spider web roof. It's got a spider web steering wheel, spider for actual handle to open the trunk, and all that stuff was painted black. And yeah, pretty cool looking car. Got all kinds of build pictures of it. Funky scoop made by hand, copperized it. It's kind of hard to see there, but you can see the makeshift hood, its chain, spider web. I know it's hard to see on the camera. There we've got the B&M supercharger on it. So that was just a little tutorial of doing some copperizing. I hope people try it. You can use anodes and you can use electricity and do a little bit of electrolysis. I find that a little harder to do. It does work good on stainless. This will only work on nice clean steel, this method. If you want to put it on stainless, then you have to create a wand using a transformer, 12-volt transformer. You put a little piece of copper on the end of it, you ground your part, you wrap some cotton around it, you dip it in your copper sulfate solution, and then you just brush it over the stainless steel and it will stick. So there you have it, something different in Sharp Customs. Notice we have the cab from the other truck now sitting on the floor. It's on a rolly cart. The frame is outside, and I want everybody to like, share, comment, and don't forget to check out my links. You can go to my links, Sharp Customs on Facebook, and you can find all kinds of pictures. Yeah, you'll find lots of stuff. That's our time for this video, so I'm out. Later.